Alrighty, this is the last member of Predaking before we get, the last Predacon. Before we get to Predaking. Here we have the team leader, Razorclaw. I really like this little lion, the Death Kitty. Yes, he's missing his bottom jaw. As I said in in Headstrong and Tantrums review, it flew off while I was doing something. I don't remember. I know I have it, I just don't know where. But, yeah. So, here he is. I also mentioned that I lost his, and Rampage's guns in storage. Well, I do have a fix for that. But we'll show that off in Predaking mode. No, we'll show it off in Robot mode. For now, let's just admire this Death Kitty. Yeah, he could also have benefited from some of the stickers. Top, bottom. It's a really nicely done lion. It's not very intimidating in my mind, even if he had his bottom jaw. But yeah. Yeah. Before we get into articulation and all that, there is something else this guy can do. You rip open his head, you get... Is that a Matrix? Yes. So Power of the Primes, the whole thing was, Prime Masters and, the power of the Primes, obviously. And so, exclusive with this set was Onyx Prime and the Onyx Matrix, which this is. Yeah, pop Onyx out, it's just a core or a chamber holder thing. And you can slide that back in, and I always keep it in because it fills out the ears a little bit. But yeah. If you have other Prime Masters, like Prima here, you can, slide them in. And then boom. But, this set is obviously, supposed to be Onyx, the Prime of the Beasts. So let's check him out. There's that really freaking cool symbol. A lot of nice details. Orange and yellow and black and gold. Very Predacon-y. That makes sense. And, of course, you can transform him. Same way you did all the Titan Masters. And yeah, a lot of nice, cool detail. None of it is picked out in paint other than his face. Yeah, he's got a belly button screw. But yeah, he's really cool. His articulation, the head is on a ball joint. You can wiggle, waggle, and turn. Arms are on ball joints, but they're extremely limited. And then you can easily pop them off. The legs can swing forward that far on a single joint, back that far. The knees, you can bend 90 degrees, both ways for transformation. And yeah. If you want to have him standing or riding the lion, you can. Yeehaw. But yeah. So, let's get him back into his little core mode and shove him back in there. Shove him back in. Close that up. And yeah. Let's get a quick look at that face sculpt. Minus the bottom jaw, because again, I don't have it anymore. I do, I just don't know where it is. Some nice looking eyes in there. I really dig his eyes and the little gold nose. And the black, gold, and yellow mane, or black, gold, and orange mane. Oh my gosh. The cannons on his shoulders. Yeah, he's really cool. Articulation, like the rest of these guys, is really kind of limited. You can bring his front legs out like that. You can bring him back. You do have some rotation. This is mostly robot mode stuff, but still. You can, yeah. The hind legs are a little limited. You can only kick backwards about that far on the actual ball joint. Kick forward about that much. Because of the feet, you can't kick outward very much. You can kick that far back on the knee, that far forward on the knee, and you do get some paw action. And if you untab the head, you can get some, kind of expressive lion stuff, but that reveals his head, and also it is on a very weird axis because of how it transforms. But yeah. So, we're on the final, we're in the home stretch. Let's bring in all of them. Let's bring in Rampage, Dive Bomb. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all of them in frame. Headstrong and Tantrum. And there we go. That's a nice little shot right there. That's a nice little shot. But yeah, I apologize if you guys can hear my dogs eating in the background. But yeah, let's get these guys out of the way. So we can focus on Razor Claw. And a couple other comparisons. Here's Razor Claw with the Maximal Grimlock. Here he is with Arachnid. I'm not going to show Vortex in this mode because, well, Vortex is the same size as Arachnid, really. Maybe just slightly bigger. I don't even know if you guys can actually see the... Yeah. And here he is with Counterpunch. So, yeah. Alright. Let's get on to robot mode. So, to start, we are going to come over here and open up these panels right here. Open them up. Grab the foot, untap it, and bring it down. You want to make sure this black hinge right here stays up there. You're going to want to rotate the paw up. Bring the foot down. This tab right here will go into this slot right here. If you lined everything up correctly. And same thing on the opposite side. Again, I apologize if you guys can hear my dogs eating. They are loud. So, and then of course you straighten out the legs. After that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the legs, bring the cannon down so you can bring this forward. Bring them forward. Like that. Bring them down. You're going to want to rotate the cannon up, or like this, and then flip it back like this. And then you're going to want to rotate the bicep. Bring the fist out. Rotate the bicep, bring the fist out. You're going to want to take the lion head, untab it, bring it up, rotate it, and tab it on like that. You want to come up here, bring up the head, and rotate it. And there you have Razor Claw in robot mode. But yeah, this guy is really cool. He can't reach past his own chest. The lion head gets in the way. But I like this guy. He's, beefy. He looks like a brawler, like he's gonna fuck you up. Yeah, let's get a closer look at that head sculpt. There you go. Honestly, the head sculpt and the cannons pointing straight up have always made me feel like, give me Optimus Prime vibes. I don't know why. It just always has. His big ol' stompers. But yeah. Articulation-wise, the head can rotate. It is not on a ball joint. It is simply on a rotation hinge. Using the transformation hinge, you can get him to look up. There's only a certain point where it'll look good. The shoulders can rotate a full 360. Can hinge upwards that far. You do have bicep rotation. About 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. You do not get waist swivel, but that is because of transformation into Predaking's head. You can lift up his skirt panels to get him to kick forward about that far. Back about that far. Only about that much bend in the knee. You do have a little bit of play in the foot to, angle it forward. And you've got a good breakage levels of ankle tilt. And also the wrists can flip inward. Now, no, not yet. We're going to do some comparisons first. So first off, here is Razor Claw with a deluxe class figure. Vortex. Here he is with Maximal Grimlock in Raptor mode, because I didn't feel like transforming him. Here he is with Counterpunch. He's slightly taller. And, oh boy, let's get in that group shot. Okay. That's already telling me we need to rethink how I'm doing this group shot here. Okay, let's grab you. And finally, you. And then there you go. Those are the Predacons. Honestly, I'm the individual figures are hit or miss. Hit, miss. No, I'm being a little overly critical of him. But still, they're hit or miss. But this group shot looks really good, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to keep them here because remember how I said I had a way to solve the fact that I no longer have his weapon? Well, when I was younger, around Season 3 of Transformers Prime, my dad got me that giant ultimate Beast Hunters Prime. Yeah, the one that had the, like, 6 different firing missile rotating thingamajigger. Had a dragon face shield and a dragon sword that they later repurposed for Combiner Hunters RC. Well, here is that sword. And I give it not only to Razor Claw, but to Predaking, because I feel like it fits them. And yeah, this sword is taller than him, but I don't care. I think this looks really cool. Because I know Razor Claw has been in most depictions as, you know, not exactly the most honorable of characters. But to me, he's always felt more like an honorable swordsman. So I give him a giant fucking sword. But yeah. So let's take all these guys, set them off to the side. Alright, now let's get in. Final time. Let's get into transformation into combine mode. Actually. Okay. We're starting in lion mode for this, because it's just easier in general. So, what you're going to want to do, you're going to come under here, kind of spread his legs a little bit, and get your thumb under here so you can pull this panel out. Lift the lion head a little bit so you can get it under that. Tab that in. Bring the legs down. Go ahead and untab the cannons. Have them pointing upwards, and then just tab them in. And next we're going to crack them in half so we can pull out the head. Put them back together. And push the head down. It will tab into place, and you've got oh, I'm sorry, that is way too funny. Anyway, you're going to take the legs, bring them up. These little slots right here at the end of his paw will tab in right here. Just like so. Like so. Like so. Like so. And then you're going to spread these sections out. And that's Razor Claw in combined mode. Yeah. So here he is compared to an arm. This is how Predaking gets made. Oh god. I cracked myself up. Anyway. So guys, that has been my review of Power of the Prime's Razor Claw. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Leave a comment telling me what you thought of it. If my dog would stop knocking into things. Yeah. And join me next time when we combine all of these guys into the monstrous Predaking. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next time.